Hello, boys and girls. Today, we are going to be drawing our schools because you know what? It's the first week of school for them too, and they miss us all. So, this one is really fun because not just are we going to be drawing our school, but we are going to be making it look like it's popping off from the page. So you'll see how we're going to add some accordion pieces of paper in the back that are going to make it pop, bounce off of the background. So, to do this, you need a couple things. You're going to need 2 pieces of white paper, scissors, a black marker or crayon for the outline, a glue stick, and then either crayons or markers to color it all together. So, with the first piece of paper, you're going to make sure that your piece of paper is horizontal. That means it looks like a garage door. It's really long. Using my black marker, first thing I'm going to do is near the bottom of my paper, I'm going to draw a line all the way across. We're going to need that later on. Then I'm going to start at the bottom of my paper and I'm going to draw a big rectangle. Now, I'm going to draw in my school. So I'm going to start at the top with my roof. I'm going to draw 2 diagonal lines going out, and then I'm going to draw my roof. You can draw it differently if you want. Then, starting on this line here, so not at the bottom, but this line here, I'm going to draw the front doors to my school. Right, so a big rectangle. Notice how this is not getting colored in down at the bottom. Start at this second line right here. Then I'm going to divide it in half, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to add another line here. So I have 3 parts. Then I'm going to draw the windows on the doors of my school. And I'm going to draw the handlebars by drawing a square in the middle. To make this look like a face, so that it looks like our school is smiling at us, I'm going to color in that middle square so that it looks like the nose. And then I'm going to add 2 curved lines in my windows. And then I'm going to color in that top part and add 2 dots so it looks like eyes. Last but not least, down at the bottom here, I'm going to draw a great big smile for my school. Next, I'm going to go on to the side here and I'm going to add some windows. Then I'm going to add some bushes in the front just so it looks nice and pretty. And now up here at the top, you can do a couple things. You can write just school, right? Or you can write the name of your school, right? So do you go to Brad Oaks? Do you go to Wild Rose? Do you go to Mayflower, Monroe, or Plymouth? All right, you can write the name of your school right there in the top. I'm just going to write school. Okay, but you can write whatever you want on this one, right? I wrote in Wild Rose because I was at Wild Rose that day. All right. After we've done this, we're actually going to stop drawing for a little bit and we're going to color in our school. We're not doing the background because remember, we're going to use that for the second sheet of paper. So start with your school. You can color in your school however you like. You do not have to follow the same colors as your school is, right? You can use whatever you want. So I'm going to start coloring mine real fast. Once you have your whole school colored in, we're gonna grab some scissors. Now, I did not color in this bottom section. If you did, that's okay. However, using my scissors, I'm gonna carefully cut out my school. All right, so I have this area here that's still white, but everything else is colored in. Now, I'm gonna take my second piece of paper. I'm gonna move my school up to the side top right now. And on my second piece of paper, using my black marker again, I'm gonna draw another line at the bottom. I'm gonna take back my school. Okay, so there's a little bit of paper shuffling. And in this section here, I'm gonna take a glue stick. Now watch first so you see what's happening and then you do. I'm gonna take a glue stick and being super careful not to put too much glue, so I only need to go around one time. All right, I went up, down, and around. I'm then gonna take it, so it's sticky here, so I have to work fast. I'm gonna go near the bottom where this little section is, and then I'm gonna flip my school over and I'm gonna put the edge of my school on that black line. It doesn't have to line up perfectly with the bottom. And then I'm gonna take my fingers and I'm gonna rub it in so that it really sticks. And that is the trick to glue. You don't have to use a lot of glue. You really just have to make sure you give it time to stick. So rub it. I've been rubbing it for about 30 seconds. So it's really gonna dry together. Now, I'm gonna lift up my school and whatever I have that isn't glued down, right, is gonna come up. And when I have that, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run my fingers across and I'm gonna fold the school up onto this top portion, right? So it was down here and I have a nice fold now right here that separates the sticky part that's stuck to this back paper and my school, which is right now just kind of flopping around. That's fine. There's our school and it now has a brand new background. The next step is to color in a background. You can do whatever you want, right? You could do a jungle gym in the background. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna leave this down now. You could do a jungle gym in the background. You could do trees. You could do a slide. There's all sorts of things, all right? You could do a garden if your school has a garden, or if you wish your school had a garden, right? The only thing I wanna show you is, see how in the middle here, my school is covering the middle? So I wanna draw things on the sides and up top. You can draw birds, you can draw clouds, you can draw a flag, the sun, but I wanna leave this middle section pretty empty. I'm not gonna really put a lot of detail because it's not gonna be visible. All right, so draw your background. You can either follow along with me or you can do your own thing. Ready, go. Okay, so see how I colored everything in except for the clouds. If you have something special like clouds or the whites of the eyes of the school, you don't have to color those in, but we want to color in most things. So now our school is all the way completed, but if we pick it up, it doesn't stay so well. So now the last part, we're going to put our school aside for a second, and we're going to use these scraps of paper to make the accordion that's going to make our school pop out. So I'm going to use two. I'm going to use the ones that are closest to the same size, but you can use whatever ones you want. And I'm going to start where this extra line is by folding it over. See, so I have a nice V here. Now I'm going to go the other way and I'm going to fold it back. So now I have a zigzag. And then I'm going to fold it again. You may want to ask someone, maybe a grown-up or an older sibling, to help you fold this so that you get an accordion, a zigzag piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to take the second one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold it on that line, and then I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to fold it again. And I'm going to keep on folding back and forth, back and forth. It's a little bit tricky, but if you have somebody show you how to start it, then it gets easier. So that I have two accordion, right, pieces of paper. Now I'm going to keep them bunched up for right now. Okay? I'm going to bring back my school and my glue. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my accordion piece of paper that's still bunched up and just putting a little bit of glue on one side. I'm going to open up my school and I'm going to put it right here in the middle. I'm going to stick it. Then taking my glue stick and doing again just one folded side. I'm going to take it, open it up, and right next to it, I'm going to stick it again. So now if I look, I have accordion pieces of paper that are sticking to the background, but they're not sticking to my school yet. So I'm going to push these down, doing the same thing as last time, keeping my accordion all smushed up. I'm going to look at the top section of the accordion, and I'm going to use my glue stick and real quickly and real gently, just working on those top sections. I'm going to glue them, and then I'm going to fold my school down, and I'm going to press, press, press. You can even turn it over so it doesn't smudge, and just press and give it a really nice, gentle little massage to rub down everything. When you've waited 15 to 30 seconds, turn your school over and then just kind of make sure that they're all attached, and it should pop right up so that you have your school that when you look, it's attached to both the background and the front. And that'll give you your popping out school. All right, I can't wait to see. Until next time, bye.